It's gang, man. It's gang, man.
It's gang, man.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's the E.B.H Black Show with Powerball Rich, the co-host. The co-host. We're gonna get y'all. We got a special guest in attendance tonight. We got the sensational DAIJHA LANAI. We're gonna talk about her. We got get a couple minutes of her time out of her studio session to hack in with us, y'all. So y'all gotta appreciate this. And I'm about to put this on. We're gonna share this. We're on Facebook. We're streaming live on YouTube. So go to the YouTube channel, the E.B.H Black Show with Powerball Rish, and then we're on there too. So let me go on and share some of this stuff real quick, and then I'm gonna let PB tell how we got Miss DAIJHA LANAI today.
Oh, you gonna let me do it now? I'm trying to share stuff, man. Why you so fast, man?
I mean, like, you want me to do it all. I mean, like, yeah, but what's good, DAIJHA? Introduce yourself then. Introduce yourself, DAIJHA.
What's up, y'all? I'm DAIJHA LANAI. I'm from San Jose, California. You know what I'm saying? I work with Research Music Management.
Oh, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? They've been pushing my stuff, and I've been doing music for the past 10 months, and releasing music since February. And, you know, I'm really passionate about what I do, and I'm really excited that y'all gave me this opportunity to come talk with y'all.
Nah, we appreciate it because like your mom, she really messed with us really tough. So shout out to Copa, you know, shout out to her. And Miss Corinne. So she brought your music to the show one time, and I was impressed. See, me, I was only playing music of like people that I know, like that's up and coming and stuff like that I feel. And when you played that, I really felt that. So I'm glad you got to come in and talk with us and everything.
Appreciate it.
And so we can help, because I feel like you are like the next up and coming thing in the Bay, like for sure. And for you to say that you only been doing it for 9 months, that's even more impressive to me. So I salute you for that, for sure. So tell us about your songs and just like your motivations and like what really got you like to take that leap of faith into the game.
I would say definitely it's my mom and my uncle DeMar who ran Research Music. They really pushed me into like really starting to put out my music and taking it serious. Like, you know, I always knew I had the talent to sing and I always loved to write and stuff like that, but they're the ones who really pushed me into doing it for real.
Yeah, so what's your favorite song that you have? I know you all love
the favorite song that I have that's out.
Yeah, the favorite song that's out. We're gonna put the links in the description of all these songs. The reason why we not playing them like we used to, because they start hitting us and start shutting down our lives, you know, because everybody hates black. So they was gonna mess with the show. So we ain't play no music or nothing. But I promise y'all, put those links in the description, and please follow her channel, her page, listen to the music, because she is coming out the Bay. Like how dope is her is. That's how I feel that she's about to be. So, and I'm glad that we got her at the ground level. I'm glad we got her at the ground level. So, yeah, what's your favorite song that you got out right now?
It would have to be my first song that started all off for me, When He Talks, which is out on all platforms right now. It was the first song I ever put out around Valentine's Day this year. So that's my favorite one.
Yeah, that's the one I heard. Yeah, and then I heard the other songs, and I see, and you know what? I see you doing a lot of movement.
Yeah,
I see you doing a lot of movement. I know that's Copa. We call her Copa. I know that's her pushing hard. I see you doing things everywhere. Where are some of the places that you've been already in this short time?
So my first show that I ever did was on the Juneteenth. That was in EPA. My second show was definitely my second show was out here in Stockton at the Spot, and my third show was recently at the San Jose car show, which was very exciting. The Street Low car show, which was a big opportunity for me. DJ Rick Lee was there DJing, and Big Mike was there hosting. It was really fun to network and everything like that.
Let me ask you one question.
Go ahead.
How you feel about doing these shows during this COVID season? You worried about it, or you just rocking?
No, I'm not worried. Usually when I do my shows, I get in there, I perform, and I get up out of there. I do like stay afterwards and say hi to people that came to support me and things like that. But afterwards, within the next 30 minutes, I'm out of there. I'm not really staying for that long because I got to make sure I'm safe at the end of the day.
Yep. So you feel like you don't feel like you're taking a risk by doing all these shows with because they super spreader events with all them people. That's what they call it. So, do you think about that's what I'm asking? Do you think about your safety, or are you just out there rocking and doing what you love to do?
No, of course I think about my safety. Of course I'm walking around with a mask and things like that. And then when I'm on stage, obviously I'm taking off my mask to be on stage.
Okay. Yep, that's what I was asking. You got your mask on. That was a trick question. I didn't want to say, DAIJHA, do you walk around with your mask on? I just wanted to, see where you was at.
Hey, shout out Robbie D for hacking in. I see you, boy. Yeah. So So now when you doing these shows, right? And this is a new experience for you, right? Because you say you hear it, knew it. What's the most exciting part of being an artist?
For me, the most exciting part is like I write down my lyrics and I sing them, and then I get to show my work to everyone else. Like that's really the most exciting part to me, because my whole life I've always written things and stuff like that, but only recently have I really started being in the studio and making music and putting it out. So that really has been the most exciting part for me.
Do you enjoy the crowd?
Of course, yeah.
Can you see yourself performing in like the Chase Center in San Francisco, rocking that thing?
I see myself performing everywhere around the world. I want to go everywhere, and I want to just sing and make music. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm passionate about.
Let me re-ask that question. Do you like during your just normal lifetime, like when you're not doing music, when you or whatever, doing homework, going to school, whatever, whatnot, have you ever like daydreamed and like sat there and just like daydream and saw yourself like on a big stage and thousands of people out there? Like, has that happened to you?
Of course, I always just like envision myself just getting that award or being on stage and performing in front of a big crowd. And I always dreamed about it, and I manifested in my life that that's really what I want to do, and push forward with that.
Yeah, I like that. See, I've done that a lot too. Like that's some of my funnest little daydreams, like just to see myself like performing and doing something. I don't have a place like pinpointed, but they just be like sporadic little daydreams.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So your style is unique. It's like a rapping diverse for sure. It's like a rapping, singing style, but how about you describe it? Because it's a unique style, and I kind of like it because it's kind of like that's you. You know what I mean? How'd you come to that?
How I came to it is I've always been able to sing. That's always been one of my talents, and I love to do that. But I also love to rap because I love like talking my stuff and just having fun with my friends, and that's how those raps come about. And that's really how the songs come about. When I rap, it's more about the fun and stuff like that. And when I sing, it's more, I put more, I don't know how to explain it really. It's like something
Do you feel like you make yourself like more like soft hearted when you sing and more like hard body when you rap?
No.
That's not what you're saying?
No, because I feel like some of my singing songs could kind of be like more on my rapping side, because like you said, some of my songs are like hybrid, and some songs I'm singing fully, some songs I'm rapping fully. But it's really just when I sing, that's what I'm really passionate about. When I rap, that's really where I have a lot of fun at.
Yeah, I was fortunate to hear a lot of your music that nobody else ain't heard, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, you've been in some videos.
Music. I got some. I'm locked in with Resource, so I heard her like pretty much a bunch of songs that ain't came out yet, and that ain't coming out in a while. But hey, that thing go, bro. You hear me? Her next album, well, she ain't dropped the album yet, but her album that's coming up, I heard it and I was very impressed. Like you really went hard on here. Like I heard every song. At first, I was kind of tripping. You know, and like when I was hearing, it, I was like, damn. But then, like I started to notice she was rapping about stuff and singing about stuff that I can relate to. You feel me?
No, she was talking that shit.
Damn, gang, man.
She was talking that shit. What you say? You thought I was talking? I was talking about the money. You know what I mean? Like I was like, and that's so Bay Area, and that's another thing that like PB and I be talking about a lot is California artists. How do you feel about being a California artist? Because you know, especially coming from the Bay, you know, it's hard for us to get the shine that we deserve, that we feel that we deserve. So, is that motivation for you? Have you even thought about that, or what's your thoughts on that?
About being a Bay artist, I do think about it because, especially because I'm from San Jose, I don't really have a lot of artists. Not saying that there's no good artists out of San Jose, but I don't really have a lot of artists that have really made it, you know what I'm saying, and really got that recognition for what they do. So it's not like, oh, it's a downplay, but it's definitely motivation for me to be that person out of my city that does that. And inside of the Bay, of course.
Can I say something? You, to be honest, you don't sound like a San Jose artist. Like you sound like more like some of the like deeper cities, like inner cities, like Oakland, Richmond, San Francisco, EPA, like EPA. You sound like, or Vallejo, but like that sound you got. That's not what I'm used to when I hear San Diego artists, and I want to give you some props on that.
San Jose.
San Diego. Sorry, San Jose, y'all. The Sharks, the city, the Shark Tank. That's what they call it. She from the Shark Tank, but yeah, I haven't heard no artists like you from that area at all. You know what I'm saying? So you dope as hell.
Yeah, no, you're right, because I can't think of an artist from San Jose, and like you said, it's not that there aren't dope artists there. They just haven't popped up out of the ground yet.
Exactly. They my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but before I forget, San Jose kind of like give me the vibe of like a Valley type of sound, like, you know, LA-ish type, you know, Stockton type, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't give me like that Bay Area vibe.
Right. And for her, she sounds like the whole Bay
Area. That's what
the
I'm
whole
saying.
Bay.
Yeah.
So that's what it makes it sounds like you can represent the Bay. That's why I say you give me that vibe of somebody like could be like the next her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying that. I'm going that based on just the vibe of it and just the work that you put in. And I'm like I said, I'm seeing flyers of you everywhere. Like you're out there doing the thing. And like you said, you even in a studio session right now, and you stopped to even do this interview for little old E.B.H. Black.
Exactly.
So speaking of E.B.H. Black, we got these new T-shirts on gang that boy PB got. We got them E.B.H. Black with the Powerball RISH shirts. So we got that popping off. So we started trying to do things too, because this millennial generation, they out there getting it. So I'm trying to follow the wave and just ride it with you. So who are some of your influences? Like who do
influence?
Who's on your playlist?
On my playlist, it definitely has to be, you know, the Bay Area artists, Yada, Lil Yates, RP, you know what I'm saying, K.E., Yanka. You know, I don't know. I really love rap. I don't really.
Hitters, look.
I don't really listen to music that I really type of make. I always say that, but I mean it's really true. Like I really sing and do that, but I really like rap music. That's really what I enjoy to listen to.
You know what? Her manager told me that she you know how I am, bro. I'm kind of like musically racist. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't listen to no music outside of Northern California, period. Like I rather no, straight up, I don't listen to music. I don't care where you from. I don't listen to Lil Baby.
You love shouting at me with that.
Yeah,
huh?
I don't
That's
listen
the
to
only nigga I listen to.
I don't want to hear no jungle circus music. That's clown music to me, man. I like to listen to music with no, for real. Like they don't educate. Now I'm getting real on here with DAIJHA LANAI on the E.B.H. Black show.
Right.
So listen, I don't listen to jungle. Like listening to that when I hear the Baby and Lil Baby, not Lil Baby as much, but you know the dudes that sound like that, they make me feel like I turn like. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not racist, but I feel like a white man when I hear that music. I now I know what they mean by turn that jungle bunny music off. I know what they mean now. Because that shit is trash. And that's my opinion. We can't play Mac Mall no more. Shout out Mac Mall.
Yeah, this is my opinion.
This is my opinion.
This is my opinion.
I do not like that jungle circus clown music, bro. And they not teaching me nothing. I can't learn nothing.
You want to know why that is?
Hold on.
No. You want to know why that is?
Why?
It's out here in the Bay, we all about game.
Yes.
And game.
Yes.
And so when we listen to music, we listen to it for the game.
For the educational
part. So if it ain't got game in it, we not really feeling it like that. That's why we was able to embrace Pac like that. Because he came out here with game.
Mm-hmm. Right, see, with her music, that's why when I told you I was listening to the album, and I got a little VIP session of the album, I was impressed on the ism that was in it. You feel me? Coming from such a young ass individual.
Exactly.
Like I'm like, hold on. So I'm asking the manager, like, hey, what's up with this, man? And her manager told me that she support none but Northern California music. I don't know if she really listens to all the other stuff, but she really like in tune with the Bay Area. Like she loves the Bay Area artists, music. She like breathe and live the Bay Area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Scene.
Yeah, look at the artists that she named.
That's what I'm telling you.
Those are Bay Area artists.
That's what brought it up. That's what made me remember, like, you know what I'm saying, what was told to me. That, you know what I'm saying? And in turn, I told the manager, I was like, hey, this girl reminds me of myself. Like she the real version of me. I just can't sing. You feel me?
So that means she better.
Yeah,
no,
pretty much. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I was just talking shit.
But like me and her on the track, bro, would just be like, it'd be mega, bro. It'd be epic, my nigga. I swear. Like me and her, because she write and compose her own music. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen her work in the studio. Like, you feel me? Like when she shout out Tino T, Chef Tino T, and the new song he got, what is it called? Speed Bump Anthem featuring DAIJHA LANAI. That's getting ready to come out pretty soon. They're gonna do a video and everything. But when I seen her record that session, I was like, damn, like she made for it.
I might play it.
She built for it. You feel me?
How long have you been rapping?
Rapping has only been
all right. How long have you been doing music? But you can answer that too.
Okay, music as in writing music. I've always loved to write and stuff like that my whole life. But being in the studio has barely been November of last year is when I first got in the studio and started recording my music. But I say the year before that is when I kind of got into rapping. But my whole life I've always been into singing. I've loved to write music, singing.
Kind of like playing with it, just watching the people that you grew up watching, and just like pretty much like setting yourself up for this music thing, just playing with it.
Yeah, I like to, like I said, when I came to rapping, that's really what I like to do for fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love putting bars together and stuff like that. But when it came to singing, that's something that I always did my whole life. And that's something that I always been passionate about. Always had the talent to do. But I wouldn't say that I didn't have the courage to start rapping, but I didn't have the motivation to really start rapping until I started being more in the studio. But I always liked to write little bars here and there all throughout, like, you know, these past couple, like 2-3 years, I would say.
Okay, so when did you you said you just started going to the studio? Like when do you say you started doing this, like towards a professional level, like when you took it serious? How long you been serious?
Yeah, since like November, December.
Damn.
Of last year.
That's good. And you came in the game hot, scorching, man.
Right. That's why I'm saying. Why you over there hating on little baby? Remember I was telling you that he was gonna be hot.
Yeah.
And I saw it before.
Yeah.
I got that same vibe with her. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
I'm telling you. Because it's like you just man, it's like you can just see special stuff. You can just see special stuff. So let me ask you.
Go ahead.
I was she made me forget the other question I was gonna ask her, but
he's starstruck. See what you did to him?
Oh, there you go. I do sound like I'm jocking a little bit, huh? I do, but no, it's all good. But so like give me like a 16 of somebody that you really like when you want to just get in that mood. give me like a bar or a line or something that from an artist that just gets you right, or like when every time you hear it that make you go, hey,
or give us one of your own. It depends.
or give us one of your own.
We just trying to let the people know what you rocking with. That's all.
Okay, if I was to do another artist, I'll give y'all both. If I was to do another artist, I would do my favorite artist, Lil Yace, and my favorite song by him is my two favorite artists, Yada and Yace, on Working, and it's just
Rest in peace, Yace.
Of course, Rest in Peace. Him was my favorite rapper of all time, and his verse in that song is like my favorite song, like my favorite verse ever.
You know they both from Sunnydale, right? That's
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like you like only Sunnydale rappers.
No, it's not that. It's just like
I just play. I mean, that's cool.
the
Like
type that they rap is like I like that.
They do have what that style is like. It's kind of like they it's a Bay Area mixed with Chicago. You know what I'm saying? They be on that gang. You know what I'm saying? In the way
kind of drill.
Drill music. You know what I'm saying? But they took it and made it Bay Area-ish. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you're talking about. Like that's a dope. They got a dope flavor for the neighbors.
All right, but I could give you one of mine of a song that I have already out. Will probably be my song that I just put out, Disrespectful, which is out on all platforms. You know, it'll come right there. You know what I'm saying? It's Disrespectful by DAIJHA LANAI. It's produced by Who Made It? That's Frago. And my second verse is my favorite verse in that song. And then my favorite part of that song is like, dream about money all night, then go get it. Every day I wake up that bitch, and every night I go to sleep knowing I'm this shit. That's my favorite part of that song. Period.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. So
gang, man.
Man, so what you got coming up? Because I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time. Because I said,
we got about 8 minutes. I'm taking every minute I can with this young lady. Matter of fact,
well, what you got coming up? Like any shows you got coming up? What do you have?
August 6th in San Jose, California, I'm gonna have a show at Tiki Pete's. So y'all, it's downtown SJ. So I'm gonna be back out there, and I have an interview August 2nd.
Gang, man, I heard that.
All of my promo is on my Instagram, DAIJHA LANAI. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram right there, and that's also gonna be like my Facebook. My music could be found on YouTube on Resource Music.
Okay. Let me ask you one question before you get up out here in about the next few minutes. What would you like to see? What would you like to see the Bay Area, all the artists, like what would you like to see like the Bay Area do, like as far as like all the artists, you know what I'm saying? Like is there anything like you like because for me, let me tell you my example. For me, I would like to see all the Bay Area artists like come together, kind of like how like Atlanta is, you feel me, like Detroit, like you know how they all showing the love and they all collaborating. Like that's what I would like to see out of the Bay Area. What would you like to see out of the Bay Area musically?
Musically, I would definitely want to see more female artists collabing and more female projects coming out. You know what I'm saying? Any female artists out the Bay want to tap in with me, I'm willing to work. You know, that's something I really want to see because, you know, me personally, I don't really, you know, other than, you know, Lil Kayla, Lana, you know, coming out the Bay, it's not really a lot of female artists that I really get to see like that. And I really like to see more of that.
See, like how you mentioned, like, your favorite artist. See, my favorite artist, I haven't had a favorite artist since like, let me see, like Cash Money days. Like BG was like my favorite artist, but after that, like I haven't really like jocked nobody. But lately, and like my last favorite artist was Briss. Rest in peace, Briss from Sacramento. You know, I love that young nigga, man. He was so dope. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, he kind of live in me. Like after
just get to the question.
No, anyway, he kind of lived through me. Like I like it, embrace, like, you know what I'm saying, his music, and like I think he kind of lived through me. Shout out Bristow, you know what I'm saying. But now, I like currently my favorite artist, and you know I'm gonna make a confession. Right now, you know, since Briss is no longer with us, my favorite artist right now is a person I can't even really listen to, like in my neighborhood and like with some of my folks, and that's because this artist's name is Weez Gotti from Easter Hill, South Richmond, and like my neighborhood and all, like my young niggas don't like him, and it's been blood spilled. You feel me? So like, but musically, I can't help it if I like him. You feel me? Like the young nigga is dope. You feel me? Like this nigga got gas. He be burned and he be dissing my family members and everything. But I'm like, man, this nigga go. I don't care. Like you feel me? So I'm willing to just like, you feel me? Like set all that musically. I'm willing to set all that street politics, keep it in the streets. But when it comes to music, like it should be that should be like an avenue for people to like come together and just try to like
settle some
shit.
Sure.
You feel me?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Like a ceasefire.
At least get to see eye to eye on some things.
Yeah.
And one thing I was going to ask you, which is funny that you brought up about doing art shows doing collabs with other female artists, is what is some of the things that, like, do you see a difference in being a female artist versus being a male artist because there's not as many female artists? And then you answered that question by saying, no, like reach out to you. So that's big. So like how, like, is there any artists that like in particular you would really want to work with? I mean, like just across, not even necessarily just Bay Area. I mean, just like any female artist that you really wouldn't mind working with?
Like your top, who was your top 3 female artists that you would like to work with?
Right.
I always say I cannot pinpoint nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you slap and you want to work with me and I want to work with you, we're going to make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, hold on. She shot her. No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Smart.
DAIJHA. No, I'm not gonna let her do that. Listen, DAIJHA, if you work with some female, right, and say you get in the studio, like you don't know who it is, right? They like, oh, we gotta, your manager say, hey, I got a feature for you to do. You get to the studio, you don't know who it is, but it so happened, and then when you see the person, it makes you say, oh my God, I've been wanting to rock with you for a minute. This is like a dream come true. Now, name 3 of them type of people? Who would make
no female or no male, right?
No, just because you said female artist. I'm going off his question. You know what I'm saying? You said you would like to see more female artists work together. I'm trying to say,
right, and I would like to see more female artists at the baby because, like I said, I don't really slap it.
So basically, my question is, who would make you be like, man, I'm so stoked to be in the studio with you? Like, who would make you say, like, man, I'm really honored to be in here to rock with you. We finna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so like, who would make you say that? Name 3 of them. Because I'm trying to say,
I can't.
You can't.
I cannot.
Yeah. See. Yeah. See.
I don't know if I believe that.
No, I believe it.
That's you.
Because I'm a fanboy or a fan, whatever you call it.
But I can too, because if I was asked that question, I mean, I would have some, like, I ain't gonna even lie. The dude I just mentioned, Weez Gotti, that's, that don't get along with my section. Nigga, I'd be hella happy to do a song with Young Bro. That's on a gang, boy. Me and him will rock some shit up, boy, and cook it up and sell it.
That just mean it just sounds like to me like sky's the limits. Like you're not
definitely, yeah.
You're not gonna put too many barriers on it and just see where it go. Yeah, boundaries. There you go. Boundaries and see where it go. And then with that kind of humbleness and with that kind of insight, I think you just gonna end up doing music with people that you would probably never would have thought, and then looking back, you might be like, you know what, that was kind of dope.
So there's not one person that you would be in the studio with that would be like
Meg Thee Stallion.
There's not one artist that you would be like, oh my God.
Okay, I would say my favorite artist of all time is Yada, and he's in jail, so it's like no way. He's in the studio.
Right.
Hey man, watch out, bro. Let me touch you my gadgets, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But once again, I want to thank you for hacking in with us, showing us. So that way, when we do this interview in about another year or so, when you up there, then I could be like, yeah, we knew from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's gang, man.
Man, gang, it's gang, man. She so let the people know where they can find you and give them your GPS address to your social media.
Right, definitely. So My Instagram is DAIJHA LANAI, which is right here, DAIJHA LANAI. And you could also find me on Facebook on that account and also on YouTube at the same. And also follow Resource Music 2020 on Instagram, and also my managers Queen Collie Curls and Demar Cannon on Instagram.
Gang, man.
This gang.
It's gang, man.
And I want to say thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
No, for sure.
We appreciate you. You know,
hope this ain't the last.
You're a little busybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You be a little busy bee, girl.
Right.
Keep it up, though. Keep up the hard work. I seen your performances. Hey, she get down, man. She know how to crowd control, and just keep that up.
How you learn all that if you just start doing this? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think her mama been beating her like Joe Jackson.
There is a book like Joe Jackson,
you know,
like Katherine Jackson.
Oh.
Like, there's a book that tell you a little bit how to do all that, but like, how did you learn it so quick?
I don't know how I learned how to write and everything. That's really just something. Well, my mom's a writer, so I would say it's in my blood, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to practicing, I practice every day. My management helps me, you know, keep the schedule when I'm recording and everything like that, when I'm writing and stuff like that. So they really just push me, and I just practice every day, and I try my hardest.
Oh, man. Okay, so you just like natural at it.
I would like to think so. But I do practice though every day.
Oh no, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, once again, thank you, DAIJHA. Thank you for hopping in with us. Again, we still got a couple more topics we gonna talk about. We gonna talk about thirsty dudes and fat 304s. Mm-hmm. We gonna talk about what else? What we was talking about? We was gonna talk about Miss Simone Biles. You know what I'm saying? Are you watching the Olympics? Are you hacked in with that, or are you just doing music right now?
Yeah, I'm not really a sports person like that. I'm really into more music.
Okay, well, she got that studio session to get to, man. Hey, I'm gonna be working with you real soon too, baby girl. But now, shout out to San Jose, the 408.
Sure.
You already know the Shark Tank, straight up. DAIJHA LANAI, everybody.
That's right.
I appreciate it.
All right,
man. That was a nice little blessing, you know, from DAIJHA LANAI.
Yeah, she's joking. Y'all should be looking out for her. And don't say when she blow up that y'all didn't know, because we already told y'all. So don't even go that route. So now, well, let's see. Oh yeah, let me show you something, bro.
But that what we starting with, the thirsty niggas and fat.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me call.
We didn't name this. You got to let the viewers know that we didn't come up with that.
Right.
What do we call it? Topic.
Yeah.
Discussion.
Yeah.
Debate.
Right.
We didn't come up with that. That came from one of our viewers.
Right.
You know, that
when we was live the
other day or yesterday, whenever it was. But now we just following up. We didn't get to it because we got shut down.
Right.
But now we gonna be shut up.
Right. So let me show you something. Like thirsty dudes. Okay. First, let me read some of the things that they said, because remember, we didn't come up with this.
Not at all. We didn't.
It was like, one of my questions was, we already know what a thirsty man is, but I was like, what is a fat 304? And so one person said, it's a person that can't touch their toes, buddy. And don't forget the buddy. Remember you said don't forget the buddy.
Don't forget the buddy. That's gang.
Right. If you want to know what fat is. And then they said like fat girls shouldn't wear leggings. Or somebody else.
That's from the viewers, not us.
Right.
That's at the E.B.H. Black Show.
Right. So it gave me the ultimate question of men's perception versus women's perception. Like men's perception of fat and women's perception of fat is different. So what's fat to you, bro?
We talking about fat, not BBW, right?
We talking about, well, what's the difference?
The difference is BBW is very curvy.
Very curvy.
Mm-hmm. And very, Eye tingling.
Eye tingling. Okay, that's important.
Okay. Now fat is just, hi, how you doing? Don't eat my donuts, please.
What's it say? Get off this page. Who is it? We don't know you. So let me ask you, is this fat or is this BBW?
That's fat.
Wait a minute. This ain't curvy?
No, bro. Where do you see a curve at? Show me one curve.
Hold on. Maybe when she turn around.
If you gotta do that, if you gotta wait, then it's
look.
Her arm is curvy.
Okay. Okay, so men's perception versus women's perception.
Oh man. Did they see that? Did you show them?
No,
that?
they didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
That's they didn't see that.
Well, dude,
right. So but that's on TikTok. So that's the whole thing. Women that are like that are on TikTok, and that's confidence for them. They're confident.
It's they need to stop doing that, man. Like just like our viewer said, we need to stop lying to these people. Stop like it's a lot of things in society is making okay that wasn't okay back in the day. Okay?
Right.
Just know that. It's a lot of things in society today that's making things okay that wasn't okay back in the day.
Okay.
All right.
Like what I just showed you, that's not okay. That's not attractive.
My grandmother would be like, quote unquote, rest in peace, Ali Freeney. She would be like, baby, you so fat. You shouldn't eat so much.
You need to cover that up.
You whose child's clothes you got on? Because it don't fit. That's how she would come.
But is that because that's another generation? Because now there are men that like that.
I'm glad you said that.
There are men that like that.
Listen, hold on. I'm glad you said that. What did you say? Keyword. Let's see if you know. Let's see if your apex.
I said a few words.
Oh, generation. Okay.
Right.
All right.
So
generation.
Right.
That was a righteous generation. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Right now we in the evil generation.
Right. I could go with that.
That's what we in right now. This is the most evilest time ever in mankind. I'd rather go back and live in the medieval days when they used to hang niggas by their balls.
Oh, when they had principles and things like that.
And honor.
Right.
And live by a code.
Yeah. So now that there's men out there that think that's okay now. Only because a lot of times I think that they don't have a lot of options.
They don't, and they're very thirsty. Dehydrated.
Right. So then what
Parched.
what they do is they encourage this behavior.
Yeah. Like, listen, this is totally off the topic about thirst. Well, not thirsty. The thirsty part is in this.
Thirsty dudes.
Yeah, the thirsty is in this story, but the fat is not. I posted like a couple, maybe last year.
Mark, what we talking about? You saying BS? What you talking about?
Man, he's a Mark. You see his name.
Oh wow. I don't know what you mean.
Mark, use a Mark. Okay, bag up, man. Get off, man. Go find some business, man. You on the internet, on the server, talking shit, bro.
Well, I don't know what he's saying BS about.
Oh, okay. If you talking about BS about something we talking about, then it's good. But if you coming at us and trying to troll us,
yeah,
you need to find another bridge.
Right. For sure.
But anyway,
because remember, this is not about fat shaming.
No, this is not fat shaming. But I posted a video, bro, of a girl with no legs twerking in the strip club, and everybody was,
yeah, I seen that video.
Okay, and then they was throwing dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's thirsty, bro. That's thirsty, man. Listen, man. I go to the strip club and I'm gonna put some money on a girl. She's gonna have all her legs in both arms and all her eyes. No scars on her body. I'm not shaming her or the strippers with bullet wounds in the strip club. It's all good. But if I'm going to pay for it, it's going to be spectacular. The dollar is worth a lot.
So dudes are thirsty. So do you think dudes are more thirsty now than it was in previous generations?
That's what I'm talking about. That the girl in there with no legs, that's the behavior I'm expressing. That's not cool.
So they have pole dancing for women like that. And things like that. Do you think they should not be doing that?
For who? The girl with no legs?
No, the one I just showed you the video.
The big girl?
Yeah.
Listen, there's a market for everything. All right. if you got a club and you got a big girl on there representing this nothing but they're really what you showed me, they call that a SSBBW, supersized BBW. That girl you just showed me.
Uh-huh.
And if you have a strip club or a go-go club that specializes in that, then that's okay. Because
so there's a lane for that.
That's what I'm saying. There's men that like that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them.
Okay.
But listen, I don't like lima beans, but I'm pretty sure somebody else does. Right?
True.
So there's no shaming, there's no dissing. We don't do that here at the E.B.H. Black Show. We just speak to facts.
Right.
And if they're not facts, then we just, speak to our own truths.
Right. Our own truths.
Opinionated facts. So the thirst bus level is very high right now. Like if there was a stock on thirstiness, I would invest in it and I would be very rich.
Okay, so basically,
yeah, what?
Because I'm just thinking about how times have changed where that would never even would have happened. Like what makes you that confident that you think that that's okay? And then the only thing I can come up with is either dudes are validating that, or you have a social order that's telling you no matter what you do, you're accepted.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
What about the dudes that
there's no need to make improvements or feel like there's anything you're doing that isn't right. You know what I'm saying? Everything you do is right.
Yeah.
Like, so if you think like that, you have a whole generation of people that's spoiled and entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was talking about spoiled. Like women, a lot of women say they're spoiled. Like, do you want a spoiled woman? Like a woman that's spoiled. Like
a woman gets spoiled when she's a good woman.
So when you tell her no, she don't know how to act.
People don't think spoiled is another word for reward.
Spoiled is another word for reward?
Yeah, reward.
Elaborate.
When you spoil your child, right? So some people spoil their children no matter what. But let's talk about like a 7-year-old, who knows right from wrong. Well, if he don't get good grades and he not, he don't do good in class or in school, you're not gonna spoil him. You're gonna discipline him, right? But say he is a good student, straight A's, and man, he honor student and never missed a day, perfect attendance and all of that. You're gonna spoil him. That's reward.
Is that spoil or giving them what they deserve? Because spoiled is doing something overly.
That's what I'm saying.
So
like he deserves to be spoiled. That's a reward.
Well, so to me, a reward in being spoiled is, I think
that's my opinion.
I think spoiled is rewards on top of rewards on top of rewards.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't think you should spoil somebody. You can spoil them every now and then, but to the point where you tell a person, I'm spoiled. A woman to tell you, I'm spoiled, so I expect certain things.
Look,
and if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it myself.
Look, for my woman, right? If she's doing everything to make me happy, not giving me it. Oh God, here we go, y'all.
Here we go. Do everything to make you happy. Keep going.
She cooks, she clean. I don't have to ask. I don't have to wait. It's there. Okay. Head game, a burning goddamn sizzling skillet. Okay. Yacht, level 3. You feel me? Always soaking, ready, right? If she doing that constantly, I'm gonna spoil her. And that's a reward. Now, if she
you should.
Listen, now if she ain't listen, if she ain't doing none of the above, right? I always gotta ask her to cook, ask her to clean, ask for some good head. You feel me? Or when it ain't good. Or
you're not gonna spoil her.
I'm not gonna spoil her.
Right. But what if she comes into the relationship spoiled? Like I grew up getting what I want, and if you can't get it,
that was great.
I'll
that
get
was
it.
then. This is
right?
now.
Right.
That's me. I don't know how about anybody else.
Right.
But that was great. That was then.
This is now.
This is now.
I agree.
So you have to do that you have to start all over. Just like when you get a job before you go up the ladder, you got to work your way up. First you starting like Puffy. He started off washing cars and shit for all them niggas.
Yeah.
Now look at him.
But now you asking her to do something that she hasn't been doing before, because when she was getting spoiled before, it was just because she was someone's daughter.
Listen. Like I said, she gonna have to perform accordingly.
Yeah, well, see, that's
because if you out there just spoiling every girl, my nigga, it's like that's basically tricking.
Yeah,
I ain't doing no tricking. If I gave a girl some money, I got some yacht. You feel me? Straight up. It don't ever ask me for no money if you ain't never gave me no yacht. That's the number one rule.
So what part of society make this okay?
Bro, that is not.
No, okay. Hold on. This is a photo.
You know what? If you posted that and said your
opinion,
the
person posted this.
No, I said if you posted that, right, and posted your opinion about, man, this is not cool.
I would get torched.
You would get torched, nigga. You would get burnt to your feet.
But based on what you see,
that's
and I'm gonna keep it real. You like women that's bigger than me. Like you like women.
I like big girls. Let's put it out there.
So that's why I'm even asking you, bro. Is this, bro?
That might listen. Bro. The cool thing about it, bro. The cool thing about it, right? That niggas will say that's not cool,
but they'll chase that.
No, they will. I ain't saying that chase it. Look, niggas will say that ain't cool, right? But after a lonely night of clubbing, unsuccessful gabs, attempts, shot down like a Red Baron. And then,
bro,
you see her getting in her car,
bro,
and she's parked next to you,
bro.
You're gonna hit that.
No, I'm not.
Not you.
Oh, okay.
But plenty of guys.
I remember we was talking about there's a wide variety of people out there.
There's plenty of guys, man.
So that's what. So that's what's the. Go ahead.
And they will lie on
their social media.
No.
Lie on their penis and say they never hit.
Yes. Nigga will lie on his Richard. Nigga will lie on his Richard and say I wouldn't fuck those.
Okay, so from her perspective, then she's seeing that. She like, that's why they always say y'all always talk about big girls, but y'all always end up with one or sleeping with one or whatever.
Nigga, every man that hit a big girl, bro.
Hey, Mark Clement.
You didn't hit a big girl.
Who?
Sit up there and lie on your Richard and say you ain't never fucked a fat girl, boy. Nigga, I didn't fuck.
For
everybody didn't hit a fat girl.
I have.
You feel me? I'm just not ashamed to say it.
I have.
You feel me?
I have.
I'm gonna keep it real all the way.
I have. I'm gonna do like you. It was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
If she like her body, then that's what's up to her. I have a BBW and I love her self-confidence.
Who was that?
Okay, cool. It's Mark. I don't know. He's new hacking in, so that's good.
Okay, that's
cool. We got a new one.
That's cool.
Right, it's good.
Hey, I like big girls too.
So if she's self-confident, okay, so that's cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not talking about all women, because I'm gonna say there's no all. I'm talking about like the 68.2, like majority of them. Like, to me, when I see that, she probably think that's confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's insecurity. Now, what qualifies me to say that about her life? Right?
Yeah.
Well, what qualifies me? I'm gonna look at the fruit of the tree.
Uh-huh.
Based on what I see and the things that you say, subsequent of the pictures and subsequent of all of that. So just how you talk about your relationships or your men. Because you remember, we body language expert, behavioral, all that. We putting all that together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm putting it all together, what I see about you. And then what it screams to me is you're looking for some kind of validation and attention and security. And by going so far and people accepting that, it kind of supplements for that. But the thing about it is, if you're using that as your primary agency, your body, then that means to me, that is very shallow. If that's what you have to do to get any kind of attention or some kind of attention to even have you go on day by day.
Are you saying this? That the big girls,
not all,
the big girls have all start doing those pictures like that because they're seeking attention and grace from the public. Like,
yeah, and then there's 80% beta males out there.
Hold on, I'm not done. Because they know if people like you or I got on there and said, "Bitch, you fat," we'll get burnt to our feet and lit at the stake.
Yeah, that's why they feel comfortable doing
that. That's
that.
what I'm telling you. So they're protected now.
They're protected now.
All right.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I was trying to.
That's why I'm not even showing it, because if I was to show it,
he's body shaming.
I would be in trouble right now.
Yeah, you would get shut down.
I'll be shut down. Now, let's say if I went on there tomorrow, these pictures are public.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't on no OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to go on tomorrow and start posting pictures of myself wearing boxer briefs with my dad bod and all that other stuff, and then maybe had like a Speedo or whatever, what would the response be, bro?
You already know. I've said that 1,000 times. They'd be like, "He's fat. He shouldn't be doing." Like, bro, listen. If a boy got like a fat,
let's say a big dude. Like,
have you seen any of them? Have you seen any Instagram fat boys out there doing this?
No.
Because there's a perversion to that.
Okay.
Women have vaginas.
Uh-huh.
Men don't.
Right. So it's a perversion
men
to that.
Small penises.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Women don't want that. You feel me? Men don't want a fat man. Even the other guys.
Right. They don't guys, even go get one.
They don't even want a fat man.
Right. They always get somebody in shape.
Like, say if I was a gay guy, right? Uh-huh. Say I was gay and I liked the BBW men. That would be new, right?
Right. There's not even a section in porn. There's not
even a market for that. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's not even a market for it. But see, the big girls, they have vaginas.
So that's why they're able to get away with that?
Exactly.
I'm about to hack in with my brother because we're going to talk about this last topic since we're talking about girls.
Let's get on to the last one. We got a few minutes left.
Right. Because they got mad because we started talking about big girls.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
But we told them that it wasn't from us.
Right.
We asked public, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
What's up, baby Brody?
What up with it?
It's that boy Crutch. What y'all know about it?
Gang.
Hey, so we've been talking about a couple things on here. I don't know if you was hacked in, but we on to this last topic. We was talking about Miss Simone Biles.
Raven Simone?
No, Simone Biles.
Oh, okay.
And so being that
baby Simone, the one who can't stand pressure.
Yeah, so like today I'll be having these strong opinions. So what I gotta do is tell people it ain't just me. I'm telling you, it's other people out here think like this. It ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy because yesterday you and I was over. We was looking at. I was trying to get like an update of what was going on with her. Right. And so then I was like, dang, she flew off the map one time and all this other stuff. And I'm looking at her body language. I'm like, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And I've been kind of peeping that for a minute. And and so it's crazy. So when all this stuff came out today, I was like, damn, I should have kind of like said something so that way it ain't like I'm jumping on her, after all this is going on. But I remember you and I had a conversation and then you hit me today. And what did you say to me, bro?
Oh, shit. First thing I said when you answer this phone is shit. She can't handle the pressure, bro. I see what it is. Because I didn't see her flying off the mat. I didn't see none of her earlier performances. I was just hearing about it. So I was like, damn, what's wrong with Simone? That ain't like her. You know what I'm saying? She a G in this. Mm-hmm. But I watched her today. And I listened. And they talk about mental issues. I'm like, mental issues? So that's telling me you can't handle the pressure. Because you ain't had no mental issues before you left here to go down there.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of pressure?
Last Olympics, you wasn't excuse my language, public. You wasn't that nigga. So you went down there and just performed as you was. But this Olympics is all on you. And I mean, shit, pressure bust lead pipes. So couldn't handle it. You just couldn't handle it. I mean, I ain't talking bad about it. I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah.
I like the little girl. I love her. Trust me, I do.
Yeah, me
I want to
too.
see her succeed. But doing that ain't gonna work.
Right. And that is something that kind of like played itself out in the weirdest way, because she did something that like is not typical, which is just drop out of the team competition. You know what I'm saying? And so, when we're talking about the pressure, I'm talking about more so of the talk that she was the GOAT and things like that. And I thought that kind of got to her, and she kind of like embraced that a little too much prematurely. And I think that kind of had something to do with where we at today about it.
Yeah, I don't know who started putting that pressure on her about the GOAT, but you can't. Being an athlete, and everybody who an athlete know, yeah, you always think you the best, but you can't self-proclaim yourself as being the GOAT. When did that start?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a bunch of us athletes, nigga, that ain't better than the ones that came before us. We think we was, but it's the reason why we ain't at that level that they was at.
Mm-hmm.
That's just real spit.
Man, that's crazy. So yeah, I'm just trying to see, like, so now, this is the funny thing, because I was saying like, how can you be considered the GOAT when you're doing things like this? Because usually when the pressure builds up like this, and I'm gonna call it pressure because it all escalates, and then that's when the champion rise. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what makes them the greatest, because without a shadow of a doubt, they're gonna go through it. So can you consider her the GOAT still? Like that's the conversation you and I was having. And I'm gonna say I can't. I'm gonna watch what she do with these individuals, but it's gonna be hard for me to kind of call her the GOAT when she made that move.
Nah, I can't call her the GOAT, bro. I can't call her the GOAT. She quit on her team. I mean,
GOATs
I
don't quit.
understand you feel like you being cheated, and I get all that. Jackie Robinson felt the same way, but he didn't ever stop playing baseball because he felt they was being unfair.
Big facts. Big facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You keep fighting through that adversity, and you do 3 times, 4 times, 5 times better than what them other ones is doing, so it won't be no doubt, and they can't do nothing else but give it to you. You don't give them a reason not to. You don't put all that other stuff in your head. Let that shit go. You just go out here and perform and do what you do. This is what we do to have fun.
Right. So basically, you think she just buckled under the pressure?
Yeah. Her GOAT status is her GOAT card is
the GOAT card is revoked.
Yeah, it's revoked.
Yeah, so and we're not saying this because we don't like black women. We're not saying that because we hate our mother. We're not saying none of that. We just
none of that.
Just thinking objectively, like that
if
move
somebody
right there.
could tell me, somebody could tell me how she can still claim herself as a GOAT, then please explain it to me.
Right. I need that
because I have a hard time understanding it.
So, and I think this is going to be her last Olympics too. So,
well, I hope not. I hope not, because she has a chance to rebound herself. So if she come back in 4 years and do it again, then okay, then cool. But then we got another 4 now. Will she make it the second Olympics is the thing. So if you make it the second one and you do your thing, then okay, cool. Now you can go back to the GOAT status. But nah, if you just make it to the next one and win gold, you just did what some Olympians do. You ain't did nothing ain't nobody else did.
Yeah, but she about to be 27 though, so at the next Olympics at least. So
I get it, but
I think it's
she
over
a different 27. She ain't the same 27 as other 27.
Well, you got to remember that, like when she started, when she first came in, she was.
Didn't she start late too?
And I don't know, but I don't know, but I know she was like in her teens, and it's teenagers that's just gonna be better than her. I don't know.
Yeah, because they want to be like her. So she did
Absolutely.
start something. I'm proud of her for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love what she's doing.
She dope. She next level.
I love it. She dope. She just couldn't handle the pressure. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing about it is there's a lot of and the whole thing we was talking about the GOAT status is like there's a lot of those athletes that like Serena we was talking about. She like not considered, she can't be considered the GOAT. Like Tiger Woods can't be considered the GOAT. And I know a lot of people
Tiger
be mad
can't
at
be
us.
the GOAT.
I know people be mad at us, but technically they can't be the GOAT. You know what
Serena
I'm saying?
can't be the GOAT. And I love Serena. Trust me, I do. I watch her every time she on TV, but she can't be the GOAT because she ain't won as many titles as the next one.
Right, and if that's the standard, then that means Michael Jordan can't be the GOAT either, because like, well,
yeah, he can't be the GOAT either.
So this whole GOAT talk is like super inflated.
Really,
everybody is a GOAT
if you want to go
nowadays.
on that level, the real GOAT is Bill Russell.
Right,
he got 11 of them things.
Right, so that's what we was talking about earlier too. Like we were saying, like everybody is the GOAT nowadays. Like it's easy to say the GOAT.
They tossing that word around GOAT like they toss around the word love.
Right.
Nigga tell you he love you so quick, nigga, and that's a damn lie. Nigga tell you this nigga is a GOAT. Jay-Z is the GOAT. He ain't never been no GOAT to me. What, Billy Goat Gruff?
Right,
nigga?
like they said Jay-Z was the GOAT. Like, so everybody's the GOAT.
Yep, everybody want to be the GOAT now.
Yeah, so it's not no hate on her or anything like that. And like I said, I just want to bring somebody else on. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I'm just hating on Simone. But I seen it coming when they was putting all that GOAT stuff on her gym stuff, and she was walking around with the GOAT slides on, and she was walking around with her head high and all that, and I was like, so a little
premature. When she was doing all that, she was just walking around normal tournaments.
No,
she wasn't globally wide. Everybody around the world wasn't watching.
Yeah, so now that the pressure is on, and I don't know what's up with waiting until the year of the Olympics to start geeking, but
right, I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't get it. If this what y'all train so hard for, what's the problem? Because I mean, you're a professional athlete, and you train 3 years in a row to get to this 1 year. Imagine what these other athletes go through that got to train for them, and then go to work. Some of them, nigga, they train all year round. Kobe Bryant, for instance, rest in peace. LeBron James, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They treat their body a different way. So, I mean, when you're a professional athlete, you're supposed to be ready for this stage. There's no reason why I can't get it. I mean, somebody might be able to explain it to me, but I've always been told it ain't no pressure but the pressure you put on yourself.
Right.
And if you just go out there and play and perform and do what you've been taught to do and trained to do and been loving to do, then it shouldn't be no problem with playing your game and dominating the game like you always do, no matter where you are.
And that's a trip, because you said like Kobe, like he was like, those pressure free throws is not pressure free throws because I'm asking myself to do something that I've done over thousands and thousands of times. So where's the pressure in that? No matter what the circumstances are, all I'm doing is asking myself to do something that I've done thousands of times. So it's a matter of perspective. And that's why when we talk about mental health, we throw that word around so easily. You know what I'm saying? We do need mental health in our Black community, but everything is not a mental health issue. It's a pride issue. It's a pride issue. It's having an overinflated ego issue. It's not necessarily a traumatic issue, but you know, that's something that we're not gonna want to talk about yet. But you know, we're gonna talk about this in the next coming days because we got to see what she's gonna do when it comes to the individuals. I want to see if she be able to, you know, just suck it in, and you know, I guess she's getting a lot of love from the internet. So hopefully that'll be a virtual hug to her, and she'll go out there and perform her best.
Yeah, I love her too. I send her all my love. I hope she do better, but that don't explain you put on your team.
Right, and I can't get past that part.
And being an athlete and playing team sports and playing individual sports, I can't see myself quitting on my team.
And the GOAT,
especially if I'm not hurt. Especially if I'm not hurt.
The GOAT can't quit.
Right.
Right.
If you're the greatest of all time, you gotta slide and ride that out.
Right.
I know somebody that was hopping around on one leg, nigga, ankle toe up. Nigga on the balance thing doing that.
Y'all want to hear?
What was her name?
Wasn't it Mary Lou Retton?
I think it was Mary Lou Retton.
Y'all want to hear something about, since we're talking sports? To me, y'all want to know who the greatest of all time to me, and I want to see if this is cool.
What in gymnastics?
No, just sports. Period.
Yeah, who?
Because y'all said the word GOAT.
Yeah,
and we said it's being tossed around.
Yeah,
you want to know who the GOAT is to me in sports? Was Bo Jackson.
He was the GOAT.
Would you agree?
The only reason why I can't say he was the GOAT was because he got injured early.
Yeah.
But you knew he was gonna be the greatest of all time.
That's what I'm talking about. That nigga was destined to be the GOAT.
Only problem I got with that is I can say you right because that's the greatest we've seen. But then you got to ask yourself, what about Jim Brown? Because he played two different sports. You know what I'm saying? And was world class in both of them.
Oh, what other sport? Teach me something, man. You got to tell me I'm not that old, man. All I know about is football.
Nah, he played that. Is it lacrosse? No, it ain't lacrosse.
Some weird shit like that.
Yeah. Nah, it wasn't weird. It's a contact sport, bro. Trust me, it's something serious.
It ain't that rugby shit, is it?
Nah, it ain't that.
Oh, okay.
But it do put a ball and a helmet. I forget what it's called. It might be lacrosse or it's something like that. But
it might be that rugby.
It might be rugby.
Rugby is tougher than
American wasn't football. Rugby. I know it wasn't rugby. Okay. I know it wasn't rugby. But he was world class in both of them.
Yeah, even Jim Thorpe.
Jim Brown was a beast, man.
Yeah, so you got to ask yourself those things, but those are the greatest that we've seen. But then at the same time, athletes now are better now than before. Like I know that's true for sure for basketball players. Like basketball players are way better now than the average basketball player back then. Like they're doing shit now is just like out of this world. Like they doing too much now. I don't know about football because they're watering down the game.
Well, that's like basketball. You can't touch them niggas either.
True.
When the niggas was playing, you used to be able to use your forearm and put a hand on a nigga and all that. Now you can't even put your chest on him because they'll blow the whistle.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
It ain't the same sport then.
Yeah,
it ain't the same sport. That's why I'm saying. I mean, I don't get me wrong. We got a lot of great players that's playing the game nowadays. I appreciate them to the fullest. I do. But the game is watered down on all levels. So, and that ain't just being biased. It's just telling the truth.
Game.
Man, thanks for hacking in with us, bro.
Because you can't foul nobody in nothing. You can't even, if you a DB, you can't touch a receiver playing football.
Right. You can't do nothing.
If you a point guard nigga or you a two guard nigga, you can't touch the other nigga dribbling the ball. You can't even put your hand on him where they'll blow the whistle.
Right. Jordan and them played when they was like fouling.
Nigga, wasn't no whistle unless you hit the turf. Nigga, unless you hit that hardwood floor. Wasn't no whistle unless you hit the turf. That's why the niggas was always fighting. Wasn't none of that.
They let my man's Jim McMahon get broken up like that before they made all them rules, huh? Y'all remember Jim McMahon? Got broke up. Every bone in his body got broke up. Nigga.
Yeah, he tore up now. Yeah, we about to log off, Brody. Thanks for hacking in. But now when we gonna see what happened in these next couple of days, and then you gotta come back. You know what I'm saying? Then we can nail it shut.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be back. Just tap in with me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know me. I don't care who like it or who don't.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it was.
Right, for sure. So yeah.
One love y'all. Stay out the way.
Appreciate it.
Everybody stay safe. Let's get it.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it later.
One.
Yeah, and so
man, we appreciate everybody. You know, we had a little nice show today, though, bro.
yeah, but now Facebook did what they do again,
and we didn't even play no music.
We didn't even play no music. So what that tells me is
we got somebody hating.
Somebody hating, bro.
I know who it is.
You
know I know who you are.
You know?
I know who you are.
Well, you better try harder.
You stop hacking in, and ever since then,
right, it's been going bad. We look at patterns too. Hey, but it's good. Thanks for hacking in. For those who hacked in,
here at the E.B.H. Black Show
with the
Powerball RISH, the
co-host, and so it's all good. And you know what? It might be. I don't know.
Hey, just go check out the new videos I've been dropping, man.
Hey,
and check out the Everybody Hates Black YouTube channel, man. Go subscribe, like. Got more videos uploaded, man. He working, I'm working. Y'all jerking. Peace.